Are you ready to party? Let's go.
Jennifer Banuelos, welcome to the podcast, girl.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Before we get started, though, so everybody can do this real quick for us, please. Please go on to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, give us 5 stars and a review, and follow us on YouTube. I got to do this every time now.
No, it's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, no, I think it's great.
Jennifer, you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you leave us a review yet? I'm not here to talk about that.
What?
I'm supposed to do that?
But Jennifer, thanks for coming. I'm glad you're on because you listen to us, I think, a lot.
Yeah.
Like some other people we know. And you're always sending us messages and commenting. And the cool part is you, me, and Sam go back a long way.
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, okay. I went to Calvary Chapel, 2nd grade.
Yep.
What about you, Sam?
2nd.
And then
I was there third.
the 3rd. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got rights.
Yep.
Royalties before you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
2nd to 11th. Yeah. Long time.
Yeah, but I went back and graduated. So maybe actually.
Oh.
If you graduated from there, never mind.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're scumbags.
Oh,
We didn't
totally.
freaking make it, man.
Yep. Not even close.
Oh my God. But so how many years has it been since we've all seen each other?
I think I've seen Sam before. I definitely have not seen you since high school. But
Where have we seen each other again?
I feel like I've ran into you in Whittier with Melissa Martinez.
Wow. That was a long.
Wait a minute. Is this during high school?
It had to be.
No, it had to be
Like
after.
maybe right after high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Sam, was this somebody you were seeing during high school and after?
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Did you ever? You never met her, huh?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Oh, did she come in high school?
Yeah. That's where I met her. Yeah.
okay.
I met her in 10th grade. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She has like 5 kids now or something.
Yeah.
Right?
She's spitting them out.
Damn,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, she's got 5,
dude.
but she's successful and she's doing great.
Yeah.
She's got a business. She's doing a lot.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, you're right. Good
That's
for her.
freaking awesome.
That's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah.
But that's like the last I remember.
Right. Oh yeah, that was obviously those aren't my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
All these years have gone by. My gosh, so much has changed and gone on. But did you marry your high school sweetheart?
No.
Oh, he wasn't your high school sweetheart?
No.
What?
No,
so you guys connected after, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
We both
Nice.
were married previously.
Okay.
And going through the divorce process actually is what connected us.
okay.
But like he wrote in my 8th grade yearbook that he had a crush on me. And then I just avoided him.
Oh, was it because of that or
Yeah.
just that?
I mean, I was in 8th grade. Like
Yeah.
who wants somebody to declare their love for you?
Right.
I mean,
your
me? I don't know. That'd be rad, dude. Like, all right, let's do this.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah, no, I was not into it.
Not at the time. Yeah.
Ladies of Banuelos,
Yep.
man, they were the stars.
Yeah.
You know, they owned Calvary Chapel.
Banuelos.
Man, dude.
Yeah.
Well, his older brother was the quarterback or
David.
something, right?
Yeah, David.
David, and then his cousin is Jaime,
That's right. Okay.
and then his other cousin's Rocky,
And he had a sister, right?
Priscilla,
Priscilla?
which was your guys's.
Yeah. They were all like multi-athlete and like
Yeah.
they just did stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All over high school.
We just all feel like losers,
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So thanks,
all
Banuelos.
good looking.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
right?
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, like
I remember he had his jaw. I'm like, God, people would kill for a Greek jaw. Dude, just the perfect
oh my god,
90-degree
and
angle.
you said
Edgy.
Greek. My husband is obsessed with like Greek mythology.
Good.
He thinks he like has Greek in his lineage. He does not.
Yeah, sorry to say, buddy. I don't think Banuelos
Clear that
Greek
up.
and Banuelos.
Yeah.
Yeah. My kid almost was named Perseus.
Hey, that's dope though. Almost. Yeah, but you stopped it.
My parents almost named me Oceanus.
Really? Yeah. No.
Yeah, Oceanus.
Tim.
I swear, I'm so not lying on
Is
this.
it a Tim thing? Because maybe it's a Tim thing.
I don't know.
Oceanus.
You know, my mom. Whatever. That'll yeah, dude.
Dad, stop that. Yep.
Dad's like, no, his name's Tim.
Excuse me? Yeah. No.
Not gonna work.
Not even.
That's
Hey, well, since high school, I mean, it seems like you've been through a lot.
yeah.
You've
Yeah.
been married once. I almost tell people like, you haven't been married until you've been married once. That's probably a terrible thing to say, but I've been married once. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, I mean, from high school to then, I mean, even to now, so much has happened for you. I mean, what happened after high school? Did you go to college route? Did you get married right away?
No, I did not go to college. I was like a relationship person. So that kind of like just was in relationships. Actually was previously engaged prior to getting married.
Dang, girl. All right.
So
Right.
Okay, so did you break his heart? Is that what went down?
Yeah.
I think it was a mutual breaking of hearts. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We were together like since I was 18
Yeah.
and we broke up when I was 23. And it was just like young love, but also like very toxic on both ends. So like it wasn't just like him being toxic or just me. It was just like oil and water. We just did not blend well together. And yeah, I think we just stayed in it because we were together for so long.
Well, you got to think, too. You guys were young, man.
So
Right.
young.
I can't imagine being married
Yeah.
below 25.
Right.
I mean, you haven't even started life yet.
No.
And you're growing so much as an
Yeah.
adult in those years. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have one marriage down, but I don't know if I got married that young, if it would have worked.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I look back at it a lot and I'm just like, oh my God, if I would have got married then I would have been so miserable. Like I probably would have been like that stay-at-home mom that has like 5 kids and is like miserable. So
Yeah, I feel like at this age or at that age, it's hard to be in like a long-term, successful because we're learning.
Yeah.
We're constantly learning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at that age, we don't know anything. But we think we do.
think you do.
You think you
Yeah,
do.
dude.
You're like, oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, I got this,
Just one
Yeah.
more beer.
One more,
I
right.
learned. It's that last one that gets you.
Exactly. You're the love of my life, and then it's like, those are the toxic years, the worst of the worst, and like now we're kind of like, oh, okay, I was stupid.
yeah,
I
for
was just
sure.
really dumb,
I was a nanny back then too, and the family that I nanned for, the mom was always like, you don't even know what you want. You're like in your 20s, like always telling me, no, you're gonna break up with him. It's not gonna work. Blah blah blah. And of course, I'm like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it's one of those things we all probably have to learn.
Yeah.
It's that way. I mean, should we say that's a tough road, right? Don't listen to everybody. I mean, if I knew what I know now, then I wouldn't have dated or tried to fall in love in those in my early 20s. It was just like,
Right.
oh my God, it was a waste of time. Not a waste of time. I learned a lot.
Right.
And broken hearts, but gosh, because you got to think, even now, I'm in my 30s. And even now I'm still growing, which I think everyone should still be growing as, it doesn't matter if you're 40, 50, 35,
Right.
whatever. I mean, I like being outside. I like learning things, and who I am now from like 2 years ago is completely different.
Yeah.
And then you go back to your early 20s. Yeah, I was an idiot.
Oh my God.
I didn't know anything.
Yep.
But you think you do because I'm an adult now. I'm going to do my own thing, right?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I mean, it's almost good that you guys realize that, right?
Yeah.
It saves a lot of
Yeah.
pain.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm thankful for that relationship. It taught me so much and I learned so much from it. But yeah, man, that was a long time ago.
Okay, so
Man.
you're engaged, and then you actually got married. Mm-hmm. You don't need to go through the whole marriage and that thing, but if you want to talk about it, would you say that the divorce was a good thing?
Oh my God. Yes. 1,000,000%. Yeah.
Nice.
So my ex-husband, I met him in high school when I went to a school in Irvine.
Hey.
Shout out everyone.
Yeah. And, we actually dated in high school and we reconnected like after, years because Facebook and, social media, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, hold that thought. Is it just me, or do you guys hate when social media suggests a friend, and you're just
like,
like,
no.
I didn't want this person to even know I was on here.
Right. Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this?
Go away.
Yeah,
What
and
the
then
hell?
then you get those friend requests, dude, and you're just like,
Leave them in purgatory.
Right. Purgatory where they belong.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that part of me wishes that like Facebook would have like a setting in there, like suggesting people and just shut that thing off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, I
know.
get its utility. I know what it's there for, you know, because that's what Facebook is here for, to connect us. But sometimes, you know, that's what you don't want, you know, from humans.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I mean, I think I took off my maiden name for a lot of years, like just didn't even have it so that nobody could search me.
There you go.
But,
no one's gonna find me.
But you guys are guys.
Yeah, nobody gonna find me, baby. Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we reconnected through social media. He was in the military,
Okay. What branch was he in?
the Army.
All right.
Yeah. And we had a long distance relationship for basically our whole relationship.
Which was?
We started dating 2012. No, 2013. 2013 we started dating. And we got married in 2014.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, look,
Get it?
I'm not gonna say anything because my parents dated for 4 months. They've been married like 40 years now.
Yeah, but that's you don't see that.
No,
No, not
different
today. Not
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm thinking, yeah, that's pretty short, but I don't know.
And your parents seem solid, you know. You know, everybody has, you know, my parents. They've been together for a long time.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
like
has issues.
crazy how like just from like our parents to us, like how marriage isn't like a forever thing anymore.
I think it's a cultural thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
yes.
really think it is, and not that social media is bad or any of that, but
Man, the options are just always there.
yeah,
Yep.
and
Always.
yeah, and the crazy things that you see on social
Yeah.
media and how you can connect with people, how people can hide stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, there's just a lot to that.
Yeah.
It's real. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't know. I think it's definitely a generational thing. It's just, and especially in Southern California where we're at. I mean, it's just everything. I call it a fast food society.
Yeah.
Everyone's just, what's the next thing? What's
Yep.
the next best thing? This doesn't work. Or he kind of hurt me a little bit. Next guy, next
Yep.
girl, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep moving and moving and moving. You're like, dude.
You know, touching on that though, like going through a divorce and then being remarried, like that was a process too for me.
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
It was
Yeah.
very, very, very hard. And I wasn't sure I was even ready to be married again or to like want to be married again.
Yeah. Divorce is hard.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I think it's hard on either end. I mean, I went through a lot of therapy going through mine. I still go to therapy now just for regular life because it's already difficult enough. But
Yeah.
I mean, they equate it to a death,
Yeah.
losing a loved one.
100.
And I remember going through it. It felt like my brother Luke had died again. That's exactly what it felt like. You're
Wow.
like, dude, I'm being ripped to shreds right now. And then, you know, add on top of that, now there's arguing for property money, and just, dude, it just rips you to shreds. Like,
Yeah.
come on. I remember my lawyer was so cool. But he was like, this ain't about love, it's a business deal.
Yep. I couldn't imagine.
I was just like, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
That's
Yeah.
insane.
What happened, man?
God.
But yeah, I can empathize with you.
Yeah.
And anyone who's gone through that, it's difficult. It's hard, and you can't put into words the pain that you're feeling unless you have gone through that.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for me, I felt myself secluding because it's hard to find people you know that can relate.
Yeah.
And that you can trust with information.
Yeah. That's
the biggest thing.
biggest thing.
Yeah.
The trust.
People are a-holes, man. I don't care who you are. Someone doesn't like you. Someone doesn't like your success and what you have or whatever. And they'll be friends to your face, stab you in the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm so big on keeping those people out. You know?
Yeah.
So it was real hard. So I'm empathizing with you because it sucks. It's hard.
Yeah,
I felt
it
the
was
same way.
probably one of the hardest. It was one of the hardest things I went through. And I also, you know, so when I got divorced from my ex-husband, I made like a split second decision. I moved to Colorado. Like he asked me for a divorce on a Tuesday, and I was in Colorado on Thursday.
Dang.
Stay closer to the mic.
Sorry. So I was like, I cannot be in California. I cannot like live here with him and like go. I felt embarrassed,
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
especially because my marriage didn't last very long at all. And I think everyone called it, you know, like I know for a fact everyone called it. And so I was just like, I got to get out of here. I cannot see anybody that I know because this is just too embarrassing. And so I moved to Colorado.
What's in Colorado?
My best friend lived out there. And she just was like, just come out here. We'll figure it out.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow. I
So
love that.
Sure,
yeah.
for the lettuce.
lettuce. Yeah.
All right, man. I got back problems. You know what I'm saying?
I got back problems, knee problems,
Got a lot of glaucoma.
brain problems.
I mean, they also have like amazing beer.
True.
So
That's very true,
that's actually what really called me there.
How long did you stay in Colorado?
I lived there for 3 years.
Now, did you feel like that was it was needed to get away, not just like get away from like the divorce, but also from the memories you created? Because now it's around the city you grew up in,
Yeah.
the county, you know, all the places that you grew up as a kid. You probably took them there.
Yeah.
Because that's how I felt.
Yeah.
It's hard. So you feel like that was more of like almost a cleansing in a way?
Yeah. It was so weird walking around Colorado and like never running into anybody that I knew.
Nice. I love that.
I was like, I remember the first time I ran into somebody I knew and I was like, oh my God, I need to move. Like, this is not okay.
I just got here.
Like, how did I make friends so fast?
Right.
But yeah, Colorado was amazing. I loved it. Hard. It was very hard. I got a second DUI while I lived in Colorado.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That good beer.
So, yes.
I was like, number 2, dang.
Yeah. That was really hard. So I was going through like a divorce. I got my second DUI 2 months after I moved there. And
So you had to go to jail and everything?
I did not.
Oh, what?
Oh, dope. Okay.
I got very lucky, as God.
Yeah.
When they like looked for my discovery, like the file to like look at my past or whatever, my first DUI never came up.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, because
Thank
mandatory in Colorado, I think is like minimum 20 days.
No way. For DUI?
Yeah. Oh, also, I just want to let people know Colorado is a zero tolerance. So
You can't have a lick of alcohol in your...
yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. But however,
I didn't
I
know
was
that.
like more than double the legal limit.
Damn. Gone.
Mr. Banuelos, man, you got a drink on your hands, son.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
20. Okay, so what's the limit in California?
0.08.
There it is. Yeah.
So we have... That's interesting. I'm surprised. Okay.
Yeah. In Colorado, zero tolerance. So
What other states? Do you guys know any other states that are zero tolerance?
found out in Colorado. But,
That's one of them.
I think there's quite a few. And like Texas probably is because there's like a lot of dry counties there still.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. I learned a lot about alcohol after that. I mean,
Well,
not.
you had to go to. I'm sure you had to go to like classes.
Yeah, so I went through like
community
18
service.
months of like
Oh, wow.
like crazy intense like therapy, which was so good for me.
Was this therapy that you sought out on your own?
No, it was state mandated. Yeah.
What's crazy is that like you weren't planning on this, you know, you and you're going through something so rough as a divorce.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you're like, let's drink. Yeah. And then it's again, you know, some crazy bullshit again. And then, so it's perfect time for you to just, you know, get the therapy, you know, really just mellow out.
Yeah, no, it was really good for me. It opened my eyes to a lot of things that like I didn't know about myself. And just, it was very healing for sure. I'm still healing, but
As it should be.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, so my crazy years in Colorado, I partied so hard while I was out there and had so much fun, and I miss it every day.
Of course. Yeah.
Do you think you guys ever move out there?
Oh my God. I would love to move back to Colorado. I would not move. So I lived in Denver. I would never move back to Denver, but
Why not? Too much like city life?
no, I love it like that. But I just think that I can't go somewhere where I like had this amazing life and expect that. Like I want to start like something,
I see.
you know, like it would never like be the same.
No, I respect that.
Right.
And so, I would move to like northern Colorado. That's where I would like to live if I moved back. So,
Yeah. I want California.
Sure.
oh my God, I tell Tim every day, my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I will go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like literally, I will go anywhere.
Would you say, okay, you probably haven't been back in a while, right?
I went back in April.
Is the cost of living the same?
Yes.
As- okay.
California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
interesting. With
houses
inflation
are
and
just as expensive.
Really?
Traffic is, I think, worse there. But like, okay, so I lived in Denver. I didn't have a license, so I used public transportation a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like I lived within walking distance of a light rail station, so I lost a lot of weight walking to.
I was just gonna say, yep, you walking.
I'm telling you, those brisk walks in like with snowing weather. You're like
it's cold.
Yeah. I lost a lot of weight. It was awesome.
Nice.
And public transportation is great if you live in the city or like near like where you can be in public transportation. But traffic's horrible. Everything's expensive. Produce sucks.
Produce sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
But also like, so I'm a girl. I grew up surfing. I love the beach.
Hey,
you know, like
talking about.
I didn't miss the beach at all.
See, it's interesting you say that. I thought seriously,
Yeah.
it is because I'm the same way. You've messaged me about getting back on the surf, and I'm like, dude, go take your family, get to the beach. It's fun, it's therapy. You're out in the sun,
Yeah.
you're grounded because you're barefoot, you're in the sand. There's
Yes.
a lot of good things, and it could be fun if you learn how to surf.
Yeah.
My thing, if I move out of California, I'm thinking, am I gonna miss the beach and surfing? Because I've done it my whole life.
I know, me too, but I didn't miss it. I put myself in other activities. I was snowboarding. I was, in the mountains. I dated a guy that lived in his van and we traveled all over the place living in the van. So
That's really interesting. And you surfed, you would say probably like
since I was surfed, since I was 11, 12.
Yeah.
And then like high school, I would leave school early to go surf.
Terrible.
Yeah, like my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad.
That's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah.
I mean, like from early, like I think I was like maybe 4 or 5. Like my dad would go surfing like at 6 o'clock in the morning and leave me on the beach, and I'd be like on the beach, like, hey, Dad.
Yeah. That's so dope. Yeah.
Growing up, just like want to do everything my dad does.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Gosh, were you longboarding or shortboarding?
longboarding.
Very good.
Yeah.
Get it.
That belt.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, my first board was like 9.6,
Okay.
and I snapped it in half.
Get it.
Yo, okay. I snapped 9.6 in half and it put me in the hospital.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was so lucky. It was like one of those really big days down at Bolsa, like,
It's
those huge days. And I was like paddling out. I got scared. Like I was like at the top and I was like, oh hell no, I am not going down.
Oh, it sucked you
and
up,
so it
didn't
got stuck in the lip and just smack
So
down.
wait, what snapped your board? Can you explain how that happens?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was under the water.
You just
I don't even know how long I was down for. My dad was like, he was like freaking out. He was like, oh my God, like,
I just lost my daughter.
yeah, like
God.
what the heck?
Well, Yeah, it can get big down there. That's where I got hurt. It put me in the hospital for 2 nights.
Oh wow.
wow.
Yeah, the inside. I have so many injuries. The inside of my spinal cord was swelling. So
Oh my
I was
God.
having weird pains in my hands and I couldn't feel them, and then I had sharp pains in my armpits. So it would shoot down my back. And I was like, man, what is this? Because I was surfing. It was probably, I want to say it was 13 to like 14 feet. It was huge.
Yeah, no,
It was massive.
huge.
And there was one dude out.
Oh,
Yeah, and everyone's on the beach kind of watching. You know, it gets big, right? And there's a lot of walls, but every once in a while,
there's a nice one.
a nice one
yeah.
will come in. It's usually like a left on
Yes.
a big day. And I was just like, all right, Dad, I'm going out. And then my ex-wife, she was there, and I paddled out. My dad's watching the beach, and he surfed his whole life. He was nervous. He's like, I don't know, man, this is pretty big. I'm like, I gotta do it.
Yeah.
I gotta do it, man. And I waited. I was probably out there for like 20 minutes. Swell came through, and you know when it gets big,
Yeah.
it's not like a set of 6. It's like a set of 15.
Yeah.
And they come,
And they just like pound on you, pound.
Crazy.
And it's like you have to pick the right one because you know
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna take you freaking an hour to get back out there.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was somewhere towards like the last third of the set, and it came up, and it looked like there was a right. I was like, sweet. And dude, it was so big. I remember paddling out. I was scared, dude. I was like, all right, dude, you got this.
Yeah.
Right looked open, so I was paddling. I looked left, and I pushed to stand up. I looked right, completely closed out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I remember standing up, and the like coming down, I went straight down. But the wave lip being so big, I was in a shadow when it came over.
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was huge.
Oh.
And I remember thinking, oh shit.
Here it comes.
I remember, and my board went in first as a longboard. but I pearled. It went straight down, so it shot back out.
Oh, man.
And when it shot out, it kind of like flew sideways and hit me in the head. And I was out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I woke up because I was choking on water. Yeah, it was gnarly. I was like, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm still underwater. And so I finally like paddle, I get up and like everyone's like pointing on the beach, the lifeguard. I was just like, no, this is not happening today. No, you're not swimming out here to get me. Yeah. Got on my board and I was like, shoot, and the board was all floppy. I'm like, it was it's actually one of my high performance boards I had for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I went home. I was like, man, my head hurts, this and that. And I was just chilling on the couch and like my fingers would get sharp pain, then my armpits, down my back. I was like, man, something's wrong. And I couldn't turn my neck well. I was like, hey, I gotta go to the hospital. Like something's going on.
Yeah.
And then I went to the hospital. And of course I sat in the waiting room for like 2 hours. It's getting worse. And they finally see me. I told them what happened. And they're like, what? And they took me CT and whatever they did, they put me in like a collar and all this crazy stuff. They said, don't move. And come to find out, they said, the inside of your spinal cord by your neck is swelling up. I guess the hit from the board jarred my head and snapped my neck hard enough that it somehow injured the inside of the spinal cord.
What's crazy is that you made it on the beach, you made it to the house, you did some stuff at the house, and then you were like, I'm feeling a little pain, and then you go to the hospital and you're like, what the hell? Yeah, what
like,
just happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I have a high pain threshold.
Right.
Honestly, I was so bummed that board was snapped. I didn't care about anything else.
Oh my God, I cried my eyes out like the whole way home. I was like, oh my God, this is the end of my surfing career. Like I'm never gonna be big. I'm not gonna be famous.
Right. How many boards did you have? Just that one?
Yeah, it was just that one at the time.
Okay. Because I know Tim has several.
Yeah, so, I was like,
too many boards.
I was still in high school when this happened. So, I was like, Dad, are you gonna buy me another surfboard,
boards
please?
aren't cheap.
You bought you another board.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the next day, I think we went to like Bruce Jones and I got one. So it was nice.
Was Bolsa your spot?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Tower 2123.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I check. I start north. I start at like 24.
Okay.
Then I'll check 23, 22, and then I go down to like.
Okay. Yeah. That's the only place. That's where we went every Saturday, Sunday. Waking up at the butt crack of dawn.
What a great dad! What a great dad! Yeah. That's the dad I strive to be, man.
That's the mom I want to be.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those kids are gonna get out. Does your husband surf?
Nope.
And you can't do that in Colorado, huh? Yeah.
Well, he doesn't do like any of the sports that I do. So like I try to teach him snowboarding, and that was a horrible fail. He blames me.
Yeah.
So I took him to Park City. And
of all places, is that where you try to introduce him? Just the mecca of snowboarding. Yeah.
I thought it would be a great memory. Yeah. I learned how to snowboard in Park City.
Right,
okay, Jennifer, that's like you and me taking Sam and Sam 2 down to Bolsa on a 14-foot day. All right, guys.
Let's go, Sam 2.
Get out there.
We got this.
Hey, okay. I also ran a marathon without running anything ever before in my life.
Like a marathon? What?
Yeah.
Dope.
You did not really?
Yeah.
How messed up were you after that? Dude.
I mean, I trained. But I decided to run a marathon without being a runner. I just decided to sign up.
I thought you were like, hey, there's a marathon next Saturday.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
I'll meet you there, Sam.
Yeah. Let's go.
No.
Smoking a cigarette at the starting line.
Hi.
Hey, I did get stoned before my marathon though.
I was gonna say hi shit. Yep.
And I think it attributed to my time and how well I did.
Oh.
So yeah.
Did you catch something? Is this something new that people might have to try?
Oh, wow. Jordan
you
has
heard it
mentioned
here first on Let's Go Podcast.
Yeah. Jordan has mentioned doing a little something and then, putting some weight up. And I'm always like, really?
Hey, you get
stronger?
focused. No you're
yeah, exactly.
There's no care in the world. You just are like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a complete potato. There's no.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's not happening.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen? Oh, God. Tim with a little bit of,
with some alcohol?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he doesn't know where he's at. Yeah, same.
That's funny.
Oh, my God. Yeah. There's no way. There's no. I mean, kudos to you. Mm-hmm. That's gangster.
That's dope.
I would, if that was me back in the day, and I took a hit, and they were like, "We're gonna run," I'd be like, "See ya."
Run where?
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna go to the beer garden right
now.
now.
Run to the couch. Yeah.
It was in San Francisco. My cousin lived in San Francisco. I went to go see her, and she was like, "Hey, you want to get high?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah. What?
Let's do it.
Yeah. What kind of question is that?
So insane.
So that was my day.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, dude, that's
That was my life. I was down for anything. Anybody asked me anything to do, I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Yep.
I love that. Yeah.
Okay, so you came back from Colorado.
Yes, in
Is that-
2017.
Is that when you met your husband now?
I moved back partly for him. Yeah,
You chased a man.
I did.
You're never supposed to do that.
I know.
Chased him back home though.
I told him I loved him first, too.
Oh.
Did you really?
I did. I was drunk.
Where's that bell? I was like,
Yeah, I went
I
to.
love you too, bro. It's okay. I ain't drunk. I love you.
I went and watched a UCLA football game at the bar down the street from where I lived in Denver. And so I called him on my walk back because I was by myself. So I didn't want to like be by myself like at night drunk. So I was on the phone with him.
yeah.
And I was like, I love you.
Okay, I love when I want to know his response because that has happened to me. Just I don't know. I remember I was shook. I was like, wait, what?
Huh?
What? Yeah, I love you. It's like,
Now?
cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, am I supposed to say that shit back or?
He said he loved me back.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, and then he asked me the next morning, do you remember what you said? And I was like, yeah, I said I love you.
And he wasn't drunk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was totally sober. Totally
Did he sound taken back? Was he like, oh my God, you are the love of my life?
I mean, my mind wasn't that clear.
Or was he kind of like,
What kind of questions you asking me?
I'm mostly going off the memory of what he told me.
poor guy?
I know it's too. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did he sound shocked? Was like, cool, I love you too.
He was like, oh, I love you too. It was like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell
Yeah.
I mean, he loved me since 8th grade, really. So, you know.
He's been
right.
chasing you for years. Huh?
Finally. God. It took a drunk night in Colorado.
The only way I can get it
Right.
I gotta get drunk.
Finally.
Yeah. I flew back home one weekend and he had been asking me for like every time I came home, every trip I came home, let's get together, let's hang out. Finally, I was like, okay, like, yeah, let's hang out. Well, so I was like, okay, whatever, fine. My best friend Monica is like their cousins through marriage.
Okay.
And so I was like, hey Monica, like let's go. You can come hang out with me and Tim.
Hell.
Like I don't want to be this like date thing, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm not going. I was
Good
like,
for Monica.
That's what's up.
Very good.
Yep.
She knew what was going
Yep.
down.
Yep.
Like, nah, you
Better go,
leave me
girl.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he picked me up. He had flowers, and I was like, "Oh no, why are you doing this?"
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like not nice either, and I was like, my mom was like right behind because I was staying at my mom's house because I was visiting. So I was like, "Oh, okay, here you go, mom. Gotta go. Bye."
Wow.
And I was like, "Let's get in the car. Let's go."
So he brought you flowers.
Yeah.
Love it. I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a gentleman for sure. Like he still calls my dad Mr. Broyles. Like
Nice.
Well, yeah, I would too.
Yeah. Yeah. Still dad.
I know. I don't know if I should go here, but
Get it.
because I always find it. Okay, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Okay, you're marrying someone's daughter, and you're shaking her head. I would still call him Mister because he knows what I'm doing with her.
Oh, yeah.
When we go home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like it's kind of just like scary. You're just like
yeah.
Yeah, man.
like he knows.
Still a respect thing.
Damn.
But my dad's not scary. Like he's just not.
It doesn't. I don't care what a dad looks like. It's still gonna be like
My dad's not
or
scared.
like on the wedding day.
Yeah.
I was just at
Oh,
a
that's
wedding.
like probably really
I
awkward.
I made someone laugh, and I was like, "Is it?" Because they asked, "Oh, you like going to weddings?" I was like, "No, I do not like going to weddings."
No.
Why? We're watching two people shake hands to tell everyone, "Hey, we're gonna bang for the rest of our lives."
Yep.
Like good for you, dude.
That's so weird that that's what you think about.
Exactly.
I'm just like,
a celebration of eternal banging.
Yeah, I'm like,
Right.
see, that's me. I'm just like, it's kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
And I cry at every single wedding. I don't even know. I don't even cry. Like I'm not a crier, but man, I will cry at a wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got you.
I think you mentioned the drama too, Tim. Right?
Oh,
there's always some drama at weddings. Always somebody that wants to start something. Yeah, from one of the what you said it's the brides.
It's always the
Bride's
I'm just
right?
gonna say right now,
Yeah.
usually the bride's side. Every time there's something gone down, and it's just I'm not trying to be sexist or anything.
Yep.
But it has to do with the bride and a family member, and you're just like, yo,
Yep.
this ain't about you today.
Yeah,
It's
girl.
about the bride.
Yeah.
I didn't have any drama at my wedding.
That's
Are you
dope.
sure?
Yeah, I mean, there was drama, but it wasn't like it was more internal drama. No, I had a crappy wedding planner.
Oh, you did.
And that was the drama. Pretty
I was
much.
gonna
Yeah.
ask
Did
if
Tim
you were
know?
drinking.
Because as a guy, we're like, whatever. Just tell me where to go. Show up. Where
no.
am I kissing?
Right.
Tim did not. Yeah, no. Tim didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yep.
No, one of my bridesmaids just ended up taking my phone away and said,
Oh, wow.
like, you're
Good.
done, like, dealing with this.
No, that should be a.
So
Here's my thought. I'll just leave it at weddings, but it definitely should be the day for the bride and groom just to enjoy.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any freaking drama.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I hate when I go. I'm like, dude, you guys, not about you today.
Exactly.
Not about you today,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But for some
I
reason,
actually-
funerals and weddings. Funerals and weddings, people
bring out everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Emotion.
Yes,
Passion.
yes,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And people feel entitled. I think that's the thing too, is those two things, people feel entitled to whatever there is to be entitled to.
But why is it on like
The
either the biggest celebration of your life or the worst day of your life? Why does it have to come up on those two? That's
Right.
what I thought. You couldn't talk to me the years before.
Right.
This shit went down. Now you got to bring it up. And old fucking Jimmy John's dead. Like, come on.
Jim John.
it's guilt. People just feel guilt. I don't know.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I don't like going to weddings. So I now have a lot of friends that listen to this, and I've turned down a lot of weddings. I'm just
Really?
like, I don't want to go.
know,
I'm not trying to be
I
a
love
jerk or anything, but
weddings.
I don't know.
I love dancing and
That's fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll stay for the kiss, the job.
and then you're
All
like,
right. Cool.
Yeah,
Peace.
I'm usually
Yeah.
the first of the hors d'oeuvres. Take a little plate,
There
eat
you
it
go.
up.
There you
Irish
go.
goodbye. See you guys, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get one picture, it shows you were there.
Yep.
Real quick, and
Yep.
you just skate off into the sunset.
At
I
least
mean,
you go.
that's
Yeah.
like a good guest.
Right. Right. You know?
As somebody like who's like planning a wedding, like cool, like whatever, like that's fine with me.
Yeah. At least you came. You know,
Yeah.
you showed support by coming. You know, you were
You
in the
didn't
picture, bro.
show,
Yeah.
no shows happen all the time.
That's
Right.
You know, I think weddings are stupid. Okay, I love weddings. I love going to them, but I think they're so stupid. The money that gets spent for them is so retarded. Oops, sorry. Use the R
No,
word.
you're fine.
You cut that quick though.
I heard ridiculous.
Right. It went right over me.
And I really wanted to elope, but also I wanted to have a wedding because I didn't get a wedding and I really wanted to wear a wedding dress.
Right.
But I could have worn a wedding dress like on a beach somewhere, like in amazing, beautiful Caribbean by
You guys like the
ourselves.
church? Yeah.
No, we didn't get married at church. We got married at a park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, like, I mean, I did my wedding so cheap and I still spent like 25 grand, you know, like,
Oh my God.
Okay, I know somebody. $65,000 on a wedding. Divorced 2 years later, still paying that bitch off. Yeah.
is that my husband? No, because his first marriage was like that. They spent like a ridiculous amount of money and like,
This is somebody I know. It's actually his daughter. He paid it for her.
oh,
And they got
man.
divorced 2 years later. I'm still paying this thing off.
That is insane.
Why
That's
do
horrible.
I don't know. Everyone has different opinions on weddings and stuff.
Right.
To me, that's money you could put down on a home.
House.
You're building equity. You know, you can a
Yep.
wedding.
Future.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why we're here, right?
Yeah.
To build a future. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think people get caught up in the moment.
Yep.
And like, honestly, they think, oh, I'm going to get all these gifts. I'm going to get all this money from my wedding. But like, hello, you have to pay for everything.
Yeah.
Hello, like you're not really getting anything out of it.
Right. Yeah. No. It's just the whole day is dedicated to you.
Yeah. And the
what?
day like is so stressful as
Yeah.
a bride. Like it's not even enjoyable. So
Yep. Yep.
I got
But to wear that wedding dress. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So how long have you been married now?
4 years.
4 years. And you have a couple kids, right?
4 years.
One kid.
You have one.
Yeah.
Nice.
We have one.
Am I predicting something here?
No, you definitely not.
Couple kids. Few.
All right.
No. It was a long road to get him. Horrible pregnancy, horrible birth experience, and horrible postpartum experience. So I'm done.
Damn.
But I really want to adopt. So maybe
That's cool.
Yeah.
would be
That's
like
great.
down the road.
Nice.
I have to get Tim on board, but that's like where my heart is. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I said this to my sister a few years back. So as I work as a paramedic as well, and you have to go through like a day in labor and delivery. You have to help. Yo, dude, respect to women. My respect level for women is so up here.
Yep.
yeah,
Because what you go through with the pregnancy, and then you got to push this life out of your body, and that's crazy to watch.
Yep.
And it's like painful, and some women don't heal back the same way some do, and your body's just different. It's like, and then the guys were like, yeah, look what we did.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
sun.
Exactly. Nope.
Snoring on the couch over there.
Right. And you're literally carrying a life inside of you.
Yes.
Yeah. That's insane.
Wild, man.
Yeah.
To me, I still think that having a child is birth. It's a miracle.
Yeah.
After
No, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I've delivered 3 babies.
Yeah.
In my line of work, and it's just, I want to say shocking, but it's stressful because we have a lot to think about, right?
Yeah.
It's not just one patient now. You have the mother and the child.
Yeah.
So you're doing all this, and you got to like clamp the cord and dry the baby off and all this crazy stuff, and you're just like, dude, we just delivered a freaking baby. Like, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's wild.
Yeah. No, birthing a child, I don't know. Like, it wasn't really that bad. I had an epidural. So that part wasn't that bad, but like everything else was just horrible. Like I hemorrhaged after, and I thought I was going to die.
Oh my God.
That was really scary.
Yeah.
It
like
was just chilling.
no, he was there, like he was like
babe.
holding the baby, and like
Go.
there were like 20 doctors in the room. Like,
Is that
it was just,
embarrassing,
like,
by the way?
20 doctors in the room,
Well, you
or
got-
just being like spread
Yeah,
eagle?
you're spread eagle, and there's just people coming in and
No.
out of the room.
No.
At
not
that
really
point, you're
thinking
over
about
it, huh? You're like,
Yeah,
get this kid
no,
out.
I don't care. Like, yeah, I mean, they just, yeah.
I can't do it.
Right?
I can't even have my legs spread for
Nope.
anything right now. You remember myself? I freak out. I'm like, oh, this is weird.
If you have an epidural, like you kind of just like don't care. It doesn't affect your mind, but like your body's just like so relaxed and just like,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah. So that wasn't part of my plan, but it's what happened. So, yeah, it was interesting. But like you said, babies are miracles. Like, so we went through infertility for a few years, and like you really don't, like, babies seriously are miracles. Like we all are a miracle. Like you have like a 12-hour window of when you can get pregnant.
Right.
Like it's crazy how many like accidents are actually out there because of the window being so small.
Well, you know what's crazy to me? The work that I do, depending on where you're at, you could be in a lower income community, high income, whatever. But we treat everyone the same. But sometimes you go into these homes and it's filthy. They're not taking care of it. They have like 6 kids and she's pregnant with another one and they don't give a crap.
Yeah.
It just breaks your heart. And I'm thinking, man, there's people out there just dying to just get pregnant one time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, take
Right.
this serious. You know, you don't know everyone's situation, you know, but from the outside looking in, it's like, come on, man.
Do better. Do better for your kids.
Try.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
granted, you don't know the situation, but you're just thinking, man, this is not a good situation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm sure that's really hard seeing all that.
Oh, yeah.
It can be.
Yeah.
The kids' calls are always kind of the
The
ones that'll
hardest.
stick with you, and you got to try to work through it.
Yeah.
And you're definitely way more wound up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kids thing, it can get interesting.
Yeah. We almost had to
stressful.
call 911 once. Because Benji like stopped breathing. It was really scary. But I can't imagine, like, I mean, when you guys get a phone call like that, I'm sure you have to like just like go, right? Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's no time to even like think.
No, I mean, but that's why we train a lot. We don't just train in fighting fires or, you know, cutting cars apart, whatever it's going to be. We also have to train the medical aspect, which is 80% of our job. So being paramedics, you have to learn how to, you know, adult injuries and illnesses, but also children, pediatrics, you know, all that stuff. And your dosages on your medicines, way different on kids.
Yeah.
They go by like kilograms. Where, you know, with a human, it's like 5 milligrams. You're good. You know,
Yeah.
With kids, you have to dose it out. You're like,
Yeah.
oh shoot, I got to do math now. You know, so but a lot of us, we have this. It's kind of like a cheat sheet. It helps us.
Yeah.
To go by weight and all that. So, but it's stressful because who wants to see a kid suffer?
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Yeah, no.
That's when your heart. It just.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Outside of your body, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see an adult, they're like, whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a kid, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You know?
They didn't deserve this.
Yeah, you don't even. I should say it worse, but like in the movies, they can kill everybody. I don't care. But when the dog dies, I'm like,
Right.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
No.
what are they doing?
Innocent dog. Right.
What?
Did nothing.
Why are they gonna kill a dog, man?
Exactly.
Like, bro, the whole family. I don't care about the family.
Yeah.
They shot Fred. I see Fred because I went to my chiropractor today, and the doctor has a Great Dane walking around, huge,
That's dope.
coolest dog. He's like my dog Brent, just forever, just cruising.
But like 5 times her size. Yeah.
Huge. Yeah, and I thought if I ever have a Great Dane, his name's gonna be Fred.
Fred. I like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Go Fred, you know.
Tim wants a Great Dane too.
Right.
But they like don't have long lifespans.
They don't.
No,
It's
bigger
really
dogs.
sad.
It's
Yeah,
like
it
7
is.
years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very
Yeah,
young.
they get that is it whoop or something syndrome in their chest because their chests are so big and wide they end up dying early.
Yeah.
God.
It's no bueno.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a golden doodle. He's like my first baby.
No,
And, like-
that's right. You do have a golden doodle.
Yeah.
Golden doodle. Ooh.
Beautiful dogs.
Yeah,
Very.
he's very handsome. And I like I could cry like thinking about like the day that he is
How
no
old is he?
longer here.
Yeah.
He's 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, but I mean that's still
Yeah.
puppy. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a golden doodle, and golden doodles are just beautiful.
I always tell him I'm gonna stuff you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one of our previous guests on here, Danielle. Remember Danielle?
Oh, yeah.
She's a groomer.
Yeah.
Yep. She hates doodles. Yeah.
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 Yeah, because they're like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's freaking expensive to get groomed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She's not cheap.
Yeah.
No.
She doesn't live here anymore though, right?
No, she's
Yeah.
in Idaho. Her.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Everyone's going there now.
Yeah. From what I understand, it's raised the housing market up there quick.
Yeah. But it's like they have
Exactly.
really
Hate it.
harsh winters.
Do they?
Yeah.
My winter is flip flops and shorts.
Right, yeah.
By the beach.
Every.
Let's
Yep.
freaking go.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
I mean, I don't mind winters, but
How harsh?
I heard they're pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, so one thing about Denver, interesting fact, is they have like more sunny days than San Diego.
What?
Yeah. And it's true.
Is the sunny like a cold sunny? You know, like a 50s, 60s?
I mean,
sunny?
if you're in the sun, it feels warm.
Right. Hey, whenever you're in the sun.
Step into the cold.
That's right.
days.
Yeah. No, seriously, like you're in the shade. It's like freaking freezing. We went to a Bronco game. And we sat on the Broncos side, obviously. And once the sun went down, oh my God. And it was a night game. Oh my God. It was so cold. I couldn't buy enough blankets to stay warm.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, it's insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I walked my dogs tonight. I thought I was freezing.
You know what? I was
can't do
thinking,
this.
Way lasted in Colorado.
I was thinking the other day because I was like so cold in my house one day and I was like, how did I live in Colorado? Like, I feel like I got worse moving back to California. Like now I'm like, I don't know if I could ever live there again because I just would die.
It's so interesting. Yeah.
What, Jennifer, you know what we call that? We call that age. Okay? Yeah.
Bones,
welcome,
man.
yeah. Welcome with
Hey.
mid-30s, right? Yeah.
No,
Brittle bones.
I am still 21.
There you go. There you go.
Because I'll
you
tell you
go.
right now, I am all about comfort now. I don't care how I look.
Yeah.
It all makes sense with our parents.
Right?
Like everything, as you get older, you're like, I get it.
I get
now.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, like who cares that jacket might be a little too puffy and looks like
Right.
a Mason Biggie video?
I'm freaking warm.
I'm
Right.
warm. I gotta wear it. Yeah. I mean, it's reflective. I
Yep.
look like chrome,
Exactly.
but we're good.
Hey, I love my puffy jackets.
Well, I would rather be cold than too hot.
Same.
Me too.
Because you can
100. You can always add more.
Right.
But you can't, like, you can only get down to one, like a certain layer.
Right.
Yeah.
And sweating sucks. Yeah.
That's why even in my home, I don't leave the heater on at night. I like it. I wake up like very cold, but I have a lot of blankets.
See, I do too, but I have a child.
Yeah. Temperature regulation.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. And
Yep.
like our heat, like the air doesn't like go equally everywhere. So like his room is always the coldest room. And
yeah.
our room is like the hottest room. So like Tim like sometimes doesn't sleep in the room because the air is just like
Yep. Yep.
I gotta be cold, man.
Yeah.
I think it's a health thing too. I remember
Yeah.
reading some shit.
yeah,
at
69 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cold. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Jennifer. Jeez. I'll say 64,
Yeah.
but we can do 69.
Right. She came with that quick too.
Oh, this is a kid show, all right? What are we doing here, guys? No, I like sleeping cold. I really do because
Yeah.
it just feels way better.
Yeah, I also have to have like my leg or my foot kicked out.
Right.
Like
You know what's interesting about that? There was a study that came out for firefighters and how they can cool us down faster in the middle of a fire and then get us back to work because we have a work to rest ratio. And forever, we used to always put a cold bag of ice on our head and then behind our neck.
but it's your feet.
Yes. So a study came out. They were with these firefighters on these fires, and instead of doing that old way of cooling them down, they had some doctor or something out there, and he gave them cold rags with ice and put it on their feet and on their hands, and they cooled faster and were regenerated faster and got back to work faster than when they put it on their head.
Interesting.
Then they tested it like in a lab. And they had these pro athletes in there. They did the same thing, right? They come out, they run. You see them like put water on their head. Well, instead, they did the same thing. cold towels of ice in their hands and on the bottoms of their feet. And they said they came back, I don't want to say twice as fast, but they came back much faster and stronger.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was,
Okay.
But I can't remember exactly the detail. I'll have to get it on. We'll have to do one of the reviews.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they had a quicker muscle, I don't know if it's regeneration or the fatigue left their muscles faster.
Crazy.
By cooling down that way.
So like I like that, but the only thing is that you have shoes on and there's cleats and and
It's a lot.
and that just playing sports, playing football and basketball, it's a struggle and a challenge to get all that on, and then after the game it's like laces and tape and all this stuff.
True.
You know,
Very true.
but for that type of recovery, I mean it sounds like it's worth it.
Yeah, so we'll have to if there's a fire, we'll work. It's usually 2 bottles or 45 minutes. Then we have to rest.
Oh, okay.
Then they call it rehab. And so when we go to rehab, we take all our gear off.
Oh, okay.
That's our
Nice.
protocol. They want you to cool off because you've just put yourself through a lot of intense hard work.
Yeah.
We need you to cool off, take your vitals. They give us Gatorade water, food to eat real quick.
Nice.
And then after a certain amount of time, everyone's good and your blood pressure's back down to normal and your heart rate back to work.
How often does that happen? Like where you need to take a break, where you're out there that long?
That's part of the protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. But
So
is it
anytime there's a fire and you've gone through 2 bottles, you've been working 45 minutes continuously, they set up the rehab set up and they rotate the crews through. They rotate them.
But are you out there that long? Like how often are you out there that long? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're there for a while.
Because I've heard it from you several times.
Yeah, it's not like when someone has a fire and we get it out quick that you're just there and gone. Now you got to have an investigator come. You have to overhaul. You got to check for extension, make sure it's not like in the walls or anything else is burning. You got to completely pull that room out. So it's a lot of work.
Wow.
It's a lot. Now you're talking a lot of work for just a room this size. Now think of a house that most of it's been burned out.
Yeah.
We gotta go
And then you're wearing all that gear and
all the
everything.
gear on,
so-
and even if the fire's out, it's still off-gassing carcinogens. So we have to wear the mask.
Yeah.
God.
So you're in full gear the whole time, dude, and it doesn't matter if it's the hottest day of the year or the coldest, it's raining, snowing, you're working.
That's intense.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that cooling down thing is interesting because I don't know if you guys have noticed, maybe you have, Sam, too, but when you sleep, when you get hot, you naturally put your feet out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Well,
a cooling
it's
mechanism.
interesting too. I am having a kid, so now I learn all these weird and holistic things because I don't want to give them medicine. They say put cold socks. So if they have a fever, put cold socks on them, and then put a wool set of socks on them, and it naturally lowers their fever.
So cold first, and then you.
Yeah, you put the socks in a ice bowl with water, and then put them on him, and then put the wool over it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Kind of lock it in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I know what to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
and if you guys have a really bad cough and you're coughing all night, cut an onion and put it somewhere near your bed. You will not cough. I swear to God.
I need that.
Okay.
I need that.
Hold on.
I need that.
I want to ask about this.
Yep.
Okay? You hear me out, Jennifer, because I've heard people say this before. Cut pieces of an onion and put it in
Your socks.
What does
Come
that do?
on.
Well, I didn't put it in his socks, but I put.
No, I hear you, but what does an onion do?
Well, when you cut onions, do your eyes water?
Well, are my feet gonna water?
Well, it's a natural. It's like a natural decongestant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get.
Yeah.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
So
It
it
opens
breaks
you up.
it up. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the theory behind putting it in under your feet?
Right.
This is why I never understood that.
Well, I don't know if you guys ever did this or if this is a Hispanic thing, the Vicks.
Let's just say it is.
You got a full
It
African
is.
American on the one side and you got a half over here. So trust me, it ain't too far.
But I've heard of it.
They say to put babies' feet, on their feet, on the feet.
All of them.
I mean, they got
all of them. Same time.
all those feet.
Put it on because the vapor will move up. I think
Yeah.
it's there. I don't know, but I put it on his chest too. Put it everywhere
Yeah. Right. Just drench
because
him.
I need sleep.
Right. Right.
Mama needs sleep.
So yeah, I think it's just so that it's there. But I put the onions under his bed and it was fine.
Under his bed.
Yeah, because like his crib is like
So
right.
when you
Interesting.
walk in the morning, it smells like In-N-Out
Yes,
Burger.
yep. hmm
Hell yeah, dude. So you're gonna walk outside, people gonna think you stank, dude.
Yeah.
Woman smell like onions, man.
But I got sleep though.
And that's all that matters.
Yep.
Again, the point of our parents.
Right.
I'll smell like onions.
I don't care.
As long as I have my sleep.
Boy, I'm awake. Yes. Exactly.
Hey, I
Very
did
good.
not know how much I needed sleep
Oh my God.
before I had a kid, but also I don't need sleep at the same time right now. Like my like work schedule is like I work from like 7 to like 2 every day, and then once he wakes up from his nap, it's like I'm my mom, and then once he goes to bed at night, I'm back to working until like sometimes 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, I just
So it's not like shift. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
whenever.
yeah.
Sleep. I gotta have sleep.
Whenever.
Man, it hurt. It's hard. Even at like where I work, getting up at night for call is hard now. You used to be
Yeah.
able like whatever, I can operate off 2 hours
Yeah.
sleep. Now I'm like, dude, I need sleep.
Yeah, no, I having a baby, like that was I did not know that. I would not get any sleep after having a baby. Like no one told me. No one told me. I mean, people
you was
tell
gonna sleep
me
like an angel?
yes.
Right, every
I
day.
did. Okay, like I thought that like
Scam, Sam.
I mean, like you hear people say, "Oh, you're going to be tired, blah blah," blah, right? But like I don't think it really like sinks
Nah,
in.
dog. Nah.
Like
Not
you
so you're in the
really like
trenches, huh?
Exactly.
you
It's
really
either
don't know. I told my friend Monica, I told her, if you're on the fence about having a kid, don't have a kid. Like if there's any doubt in your mind that you don't want to have kids, do not have a child.
Especially if you have a choice, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like you said,
Yeah.
they are lucky enough to get in that 12 hours
Yeah.
on accident.
Yeah.
You know. So if you have the option,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love him so much, but like I also like there's just so much weight on me all the time.
Sure, you're raising a child. That's
Yeah.
a lot. You gotta
And
take
so
it
like
serious,
sometimes
man.
I just like don't want their like I just want to be me. I just want to be Jennifer. I want to go like, you know, go somewhere fun, pretty, and like not have to think about anything.
it's funny you keep pointing up. Yeah, I just want to go up there. Yes.
So
I just want to float.
what are we actually looking at?
So this one time in Colorado,
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Yeah. Let's go there. Let's go there.
I went camping.
I was gonna say you were probably camping.
Yeah, I went camping in Buena Vista. We went like rock climbing that weekend. It was so much fun.
Nice.
I got so high, and I was like staring at the stars.
Oh, it's amazing, right? Yes.
Contemplating life. Why am I here? On
Yeah.
a piece of dirt floating through space
Right.
and time.
Yes, it was like one of the best memories I have in my life. Just like staring at like I don't know if you guys have been to Joshua Tree. I have not been to Joshua Tree.
Gorgeous.
But like seeing like the galaxy.
Yeah.
That I had that it was I could see the galaxy. I was like just mind blown at like how many stars and just what life is out there.
Oh, it's what's great about this is that they're saying like we don't know totally like what's out there in space,
Yeah.
right? There's no end, but they say it's still expanding.
Wow.
And you're like, how?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
what?
wait, what? So this unknown and how big space is, and you're telling me it's still expanding and getting bigger. I read it. I read a lot of science articles.
Yeah, no.
I love it, man. I'm like,
Do you guys believe in what's that thing
Yes.
that they told us in Calvary not to believe?
Oh, the purity
Evolution?
ring?
The purity ring? My brain was like, what? Oh, right.
Hey, I had a purity ring.
Hey.
I did too, man.
Don't know where it's
Don't
at.
masturbate. You're going to hell.
Yeah.
No, what's that? It's like when evolution.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Maybe the galaxy is evolving and they just like
I think
it's their way
evolution's-
of procreating.
Right. I think evolution's natural. You
I do
know?
too.
Like, because we evolve.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Everybody evolves. Everything evolves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do believe in it. Yeah.
So maybe just the galaxy. is
Okay,
like,
so what's your thoughts on UFOs then?
Woo!
Oh, I believe
We're going
in
there.
aliens.
Hey.
You do?
yeah,
You believe there's
I believe
something
that there's out there. Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
sure.
No,
I
for
mean,
sure.
to think of how
There's no
big-
way that we're the only.
Right?
No, there's so I'm gonna have to start forwarding you guys articles I read, but
Yes.
how we're not just like a lot of people don't understand. There's billions of galaxies that are just like ours,
Yeah.
just like ours,
Yeah.
out in the vastness of space.
Probably
And you're going to
thinking-
tell me that we're the only living thing? Like, how much more arrogant can you get?
Yeah.
And I always say this. I'm not saying green Martians, okay? I still have my own faith. I still believe there's a creator in God. But to say that we're the only thing, isn't that putting them in a box? I
Right.
tell people that, and it shuts them up.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, I'm just saying, he created everything, so you tell me there can't be more?
Yeah.
Remember we
I
talked
mean,
about this.
so
Yeah.
do you guys like know like the Mormon faith at all?
Oh, I just know they can have a lot of wives.
Yeah.
And I had one, and that was tough.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I couldn't do that. I'm too much
You
of
don't
a
want a
jealous
sister wife,
person.
dude?
No, I'm way too jealous
Way
for
too
that.
greedy.
I don't know how. What's that show? This is
Sister Wives, and I love it.
You watch it?
Oh my god, yes.
Dramatic, right? Yeah.
Listen, man, I feel like women can be so catty to each other.
Oh yeah,
It's so
100%. Yes.
hard. How can you share a man with like 6 other women?
I can't.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's like, oh yeah, I got Janet pregnant, babe.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like,
Right.
what?
Sure.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
I mean, hey, if that's you, I'm not gonna hate you. Go for it, man.
No.
I'm just like, I don't know. What we're gonna say about you?
Well, like they believe that they will get a planet where, like, whenever they die, when they die, yeah, they get this planet up there, and so if you're a Mormon, you're sealed together. So
the husband and wife.
the husband and wife are sealed, but then all their kids are sealed together.
Okay.
It's like so bizarre. They're so
in Scientology.
it's pretty out there.
That one's gnarly.
Yeah, so they're all sealed together. So when they die, they all go back up to heaven. I don't really know how it works when you get married, because like when you get married, like then you get, so it's like maybe everybody just up there together and they all have all these planets.
Doesn't the husband have to like call them though?
Oh, I don't know that.
Call them?
Yeah, like call them from the grave
Oh.
to meet. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's Joe Wins.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's interesting though.
Yeah, so maybe like they're onto something because they all get a planet.
Is that their heaven?
Yes, that's a
Okay.
celestial. There's like left different layers to it. There's 3. There's 3 heavens. So like they don't even think that people go to hell.
Okay.
There's just like different levels of heaven.
So I'd be at the bottom of that bad
right.
boy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be happy to be there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
I used to work, so I used to be a dental assistant, and I worked for a doctor that was Mormon, and like I think they almost got me.
Wow. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they take care of their people.
Yeah, no. I mean, like he was like, Jennifer, we got to get you married. Like I'm going to set you up on all these dates. Like,
Wow.
And then you're going to serve him for the rest of your life.
yeah, no. I did. I was
great.
like, I was into it. Like they're so nice and like they're so family oriented and like there's a lot of aspects of Mormonism that I actually really do like.
yeah.
Like,
I agree with you.
but yeah, I can't do like the digging deeper.
I got you.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, just a thought that maybe they're onto something with planets.
Who knows who's onto something? That's what I say.
Yeah.
And because I try to, I know we're kind of running out of time, but like, sometimes I really do think about this stuff a lot. I think about my faith and how we all grew up. I don't attend church much. I still go every now and then, but I still believe there's a creator. I still strongly believe in that. But then you look at other religions and how it kind of looks similar. To
Right.
ours, but then everyone's like, well, they based it off ours. I'm
Right.
like, well, some of these were pretty
They're older than
a little
Christianity.
bit older, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. Sometimes not that I question certain things, but you just like, I think I'm open to listen to everything.
Yeah.
Am I going to accept it all? No, because I know what my faith is.
Right.
But I'm going to be open to it.
Right.
I'd love to have a conversation about some of those things because who knows?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we don't. What's being seen on these new radars and flying through not just over the U.S., but over Russia and China. And they're starting to see these ovals and orbs and then cigar-shaped stuff. And now they're going into the water and coming out.
Yeah.
And it's all on camera. They don't move like anything on this earth.
It's The Sixth Sense. Or wait, no, not The Sixth Sense. What's that movie with Joaquin Phoenix? Signs.
Signs.
Yeah, signs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Sixth Sense.
It's like,
I was like, what? Was there an alien in that movie?
I see dead
I
people.
thought that guy was dead the whole time. What are you talking about, man?
Mom brain.
Yeah, that's because I love asking it. I mean, you kind of brought it up, and we started talking about it. But I always, because I love the unknown.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely more to this life than we know. And I don't know if it's just because we're hindering ourselves or whatever, but I just think there's so much more out there. And that type of stuff always excites me. That's why I love science and reading certain articles.
I've always been like that too. I remember like as a young, I started going to Calvary when I was in 3rd grade. And I think that's when I started questioning a lot of things.
In 3rd grade. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember like my mom pulling up to school and dropping me off, and we always like prayed on the way to school. And so I remember like, and we'd always listen to 107.9.
Same. My parents. Yep.
Pastor
on the radio. Yep. It was always focused on the family in the morning.
On the family. Yep.
And I remember like getting there and I was like, how do we know that Jesus is like, how do we know it's the right one? Like, I don't remember my mom's response, but like,
You said it out loud. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I like straight up asked her. I mean, that's always been me. I've always been that person. Like at Calvary, you remember we had to go and like, stand at the abortion clinic with, and
Oh my God.
I was like, I was that one person that was like, I'm not doing this. This is wrong. Like, if I'm not going to do it, they're like, if you don't do it, you're not going to graduate. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go, but I'm not holding a sign.
Wait, that was one, or was that one of a few things, or was that?
And then we had to go to Long Beach Town Center.
Because I wasn't there.
Oh, you guys had to do that?
It was either.
Oh, wait. Are you guys talking about CSR reports, though?
CSR was, okay. No, what are you talking about? Sorry.
I don't know. It was like Christian service.
Yeah, that's probably CSR. Long Beach.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That can you imagine them trying to get high school students now to go to abortion clinic?
Hell
that would hit the news so fast.
I don't know. Maybe they still do.
No way. Really?
Well, I mean, it's Calvary, though. It's a
Calvary,
private school. You know? So it's like, well,
they're kind of exempt from a lot of things, I feel like.
Right.
Would you send your kid there?
Actually, I would.
Hey. Really?
For elementary school. I'd want to give him, like, we do want to send him to a Christian school. But just, I want to give him that I know
foundation,
he can give us, I can give him the foundation, but like, I just want him to be like.
I'm 100% on board with you, depending on where I live, but my child will probably be in private school.
Yeah.
Now, I don't care what people worship, who you bang, who you kiss, whatever rate. I don't care. I accept everybody. But there's things that are being taught to our children now I do not agree with.
Oh, my God.
They're taking their innocence away. And I'm thinking there's no way I will pay whatever it costs to keep my child in a private school to protect their innocence for
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, my whole family pulled all my nieces and nephews out of school. They're being homeschooled. It's like, no way.
Yeah.
When they're 18, they can start making their own decisions. But as far as like right now, like there's no way you're going to teach my child they can pick their sexual gender in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
Having a drag queen come in?
What?
Oh, dude, there's not.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Or just like
Reading a
even
story to the kids.
like the whole teachers, like the non-binary, right? Like like what are they're going to call them a them or a they or, you know, like that's confusing for kids.
Let the kids be kids.
Like naturally are going to like select what they want to select them as,
Exactly.
you know?
Right.
So just let kids be kids. Like
they're already confused.
Yeah.
And they're already trying to figure out what to do. You know, so when you get, and there's more options, you know, and you can be several people, the them and the they. I don't know. You know.
But I also like don't want to shelter my child the way that Calvary sheltered a lot of us.
See, I agree with you on that.
Yep.
That's
And so that's the hard part. Yeah.
I don't have children.
I mean, thankfully, I had parents that like weren't living Christian lives, so I wasn't sheltered, so I was the bad kid at Calvary, right? Like, I was like, I knew everything, and you know, oh, poor Jennifer. But like a lot of my friends, you know, like very sheltered lives, and I'm just like, whoa.
I think it does a disservice to the individual person to be sheltered, and I still thankful for my parents. I think they tried their best. They did shelter us.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help you 18 on.
No.
You need to learn.
You wild out.
Right.
Hey, let's be
Right,
real.
straight up.
Some lessons are better learned the hard way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. And I want a family. I want to have kids one day. And I think about that looking at my nieces and nephews and the struggle you're going to have to go through, you and Tim as parents. And then even like when we all have kids, where is that fine line?
Yeah.
Where is that line between you want to protect them because you love them? That's your blood.
Yeah.
But you also need to let them learn. I remember my dad telling me this. He's like, yeah, I came to a point where I had to just kind of like, he was like,
Let you go.
God, he's yours.
That's funny. My dad tells me that all the time.
Yeah,
too.
because you can only do so much before you start rebel. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
You gotta make your own decision. Okay, make your own decision.
Yeah.
And there's
consequences that you're going to have, though, you know? I just want to be that parent that I know that he can come to me, you know, like with anything. And like, there's not going to be judgment. There's not going to be, I'm going to be there to support him.
That's how I am with my mom.
Yeah.
I'm so tight with my mom.
Yeah. Like that's what I want to be. Like, I didn't have that with my parents.
Yeah.
And I'd like never had anybody that I could go to.
Gotcha.
And so like, I just want to make sure that he knows like he's safe, he's loved. Like, I'm never going to like, turn my back on him or.
I think that's the biggest thing, because I think as growing and evolving humans, we're going to do what we're going to do.
Yeah.
As much as you shelter or you don't shelter.
Yeah.
But there has to be some type of, kind of backing off and saying, you know what, this is a part of life, growth. The way that you got where you're at and you got where you're at and I'm where I'm at is through growth and evolution, So it's almost like you can't, even if you try, you're just making it harder, So yes. Yeah. I think that's the best approach.
Yeah. I mean, we'll
I have
see
no
what
kids,
happens.
but
What are you going to do?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I think, so I watched the Dahmer series.
Oh, I saw
I
that.
wanted
remember
to get
being
onto
done
that,
and his
but-
dad thinking,
Oh God.
I hope I don't birth like or have a not that I'm gonna birth, but like my future wife. I hope she doesn't birth a Dahmer or something.
Man, I think about that all the time. Not that my son is like that, but I think about like how do you still love your child,
Right. His
no
dad was
matter
there the whole
what,
time.
100%. Like that's your blood. Like that's, but it must be so hard to know that your child.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
His dad was still there. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Also, like, see, I revert that back to like Christ's love for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
No, a
heavy
parent's
stuff.
love is
Yeah,
definitely
it's
that.
deep. That no matter what, still gonna be there.
Yeah, but not all parents have it.
Exactly.
I will say that
Yep.
not all parents have it.
Yep. Because
So-
we're human.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I was talking to somebody and they were like, I think everybody should have a kid. And I was like, I
What?
respectfully
What?
disagree with you, sir.
Exactly.
There are a lot of people who should not be parents.
And they are. Yeah. Which is crazier.
You know who's gonna have a huge shock to their lives when they have kids? Me and Sam.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what happened?
A child? What? Stop it. God.
I mean, I think men just generally,
Right.
it's a bigger world shaker for men. Because you don't carry that baby. You don't like already have that attachment with them. And so it's like,
And what's crazy is it's still a world shaker at our age.
Yeah.
Right? At any age we have kids, it's still going to be like, oh my God.
yeah.
What?
And
What?
I think with each kid, you still get your world rocked because every kid is different, So
Yep. Dude.
like that's why I don't also want to have another one because Benji is perfect.
Yeah.
And like if I have a girl, oh Lord help me. I just don't even want to go there.
I just got back from Monterey with some of my nieces and nephews. Wow. Like kudos to parents, man.
Yeah.
Because there's one, I love this little guy, but God dang, his energy level is at 1,000% at all times of the day.
Yeah. You
All
are
times of the
probably
day.
like that. Boys just have so much energy.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
Like
man.
they wake up and they're like, oh, I'm ready to go.
Right.
And I'm like, hold on a second.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking we're walking through and it's fun, like first there, but an hour and a half in, I'm like, dang, man, like maybe we can go take a nap, take a break.
Stop messing with me.
I'll go take a nap. Come on.
Yeah.
He just runs off screaming. I'm like, dude, God, sorry. He's with me.
That's yours.
Yeah. And I remember thinking, we got done with the day, ate some food, back to my brother, and I was like, I'm peace, dude.
Yeah.
I need to go
Yeah.
sit
I
and be
need to just
quiet.
lay down in my hotel room in complete silence.
Right.
Just leave me alone for a second.
Yeah. So I live in Ontario, so it was like an hour-long drive here. And like literally, like I love it because I can listen to my music. I could do, I could sing. I can just zone out.
You're
like,
saying you need to come back on a few more times?
Yeah. Yeah.
Once a month? Well, hey, before we go, you've had a lot happen to you since, from 18 to where you're at now. I mean, would you say, like, how has your faith grown or not grown? And is this something, are you going to take some of these lessons and teach your son?
Yeah.
Because you've been through a lot. Let's
Yeah.
be real, right? Like, you've been through some shit, dude. And it's stuff that our parents and no school will ever teach us.
Yeah.
It's something you just go through, and it's so hard because like someone could tell you what they did during their hard times of divorce, but it's so different. Everyone's situation is so different. And
different.
it's so freaking hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I do consider myself a Christian still. We don't go to church. It's hard to find a church for me. Just like finding connection and stuff. It's just hard. But I think my relationship with God is like amazing, and it's between me and him. That's all that really matters.
I love it.
And yeah, I don't know, like life lessons for my son. He's going to have some hard times, you know, like it's going to happen.
I think about that with my nieces, nephews. You know, I remember my dad, like pivotal points in my life, he'd sit me down like, all right, you know, you're this age now, and blah, blah, blah. All right, you're 18 now, you're on your own. And I just laugh because if my nieces, nephews ever ask me like advice for life, I'm just be like, it's just, you got to learn to suffer.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay.
But like you
gotta learn to suffer, man. Like it ain't no Disney.
Whisper it to him.
Oh yeah, like come here,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
I know you're 12, but spark this cigarette up. We're gonna talk right now.
I mean, I have a niece, and I remember her first heartbreak, and I cried.
Oh yeah,
Because like I felt it, you know, like, and that was my niece, you know, so like I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like for my son, and I'm gonna go kill this chick.
Right.
But you know, he's just gonna have to know, like, I went through some really hard times. Your dad went through some really hard times, and we're still here. Like,
yeah.
So
Well, I say a lot to people. Like no one, you could have all the money in the world or not. Everyone is going through something.
yeah,
Life is difficult, and I think this honestly the whole reason by this podcast is just people to find inspiration.
yeah,
Just have a conversation with your everyday family, friend, human.
yeah.
They're going through something. They learned something. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think I've learned something from every single podcast I've listened to of your guys. Like,
Appreciate
it's
that.
it's cool. Like, you learn like how everybody judges people, right, by their cover, like the way they look, like what you think of them, and like when you actually like sit down and have a conversation, you're like, oh wow, like I didn't know that all happened to you.
Right.
I didn't know that's like what your childhood was like. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, that's all
You
you
know?
can find. Man, and that's for me. That's why I like talking to people.
yeah, I'm like very much of a person that is like all about love, right? So happy. I love to just love on people and like give them a place to feel
Yeah,
comfortable, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't care what you've done in your past, like look at my past. So
Hey, we all have one, man.
I think more people need to just put themselves in other people's shoes.
I think that's it right there.
Yeah.
Because we're all humans.
Yeah.
We all do the same stuff, but not.
Yeah.
You know, we do it we get to where we get to the same way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Also, like life experience, it teaches you a lot. People that don't have a lot of life experience are probably the most judgmental. So,
right.
Dude, that's what I've found.
you know,
Right.
Keep my inner circle.
like,
tight.
sorry, you like live in a bubble.
If anyone's drama, they're out. There's
Yeah.
no way. I don't want that in my life. I've just hit a point where life is good. And I don't want any problems.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Problems come anyway. Yeah.
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 As you get older and as you have children, like you give less fucks about everything.
Hell yeah.
Like
That's
you
gonna be the
have
title
no
of your
tolerance.
episode.
Right. Give less
Episode
fucks.
132. Give less fuck. Well, hey, we hit that time. Sam's got a couple questions. What do you got, dude?
Sam too picked out some good ones.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Very
not
good.
bad.
She's learning.
I mean, you know, they're not bad. Would you rather wake up in the middle of the night to see a massive dude has broken into your house or to see a ghost?
A ghost.
Why?
Tim, I was like, yeah, you can take
Because
whatever
at
you want,
least
bro.
I will be alive at the end of it.
But you don't know if that massive dude is, you know, going to rob you or... No, but that's cool. A ghost, yeah.
Ghost is cool. That's a tough one.
You're right.
I don't know if I could handle a ghost.
Yeah, me, same.
Either
Same.
way, I think if it was a real ghost, I'd probably have a heart attack.
Right.
If it's the dude, at least we're gonna fight to the death.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I mean, have you guys ever had sleep paralysis? It's
I
like
have.
just like seeing a ghost. And so if I've survived that, then I could
Damn.
survive a ghost.
Damn. But that supernatural shit, I don't know, man.
I don't know the super.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I,
mean,
still
Tim-
flip all the lights on when I come out. Man.
Hell yeah.
I gotta go to the restroom, flip it all on, man.
Lights, yep.
Yeah. What about you, Sam?
Oh, yeah, the dude. Yeah, for sure.
Same too?
I'm not going to, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the ghost. I have had sleep paralysis, and yeah, I thought I saw like a demon or something.
What?
Mhm.
Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop it.
Yes.
And I had one-
And like they're like on you and you feel like you can't get out. And
Yeah.
like you can't breathe, you can't speak.
What are you
Yes,
watching?
You. I wasn't watching anything, but
Paranormal activity.
Right?
yeah, something like that. But yeah, like Jennifer said, you can't move your body, but your mind is like, okay, I'm awake. I see something, but I can't move and I can't speak.
Yeah.
So
Like you're like
Wow.
trying so hard
Yeah.
to speak and nothing comes out.
yeah, in my mind, I was like, okay, if it's time, it's time.
But Sam, too, are you awake or is this a dream?
Yeah, you're awake. No, you're awake.
But you can't move. It's sleep
Yeah.
paralysis. Yeah, you can't move.
Right.
I think these two need some like crystals and shit in the room.
Yes. Yes, and Jesus.
Yeah,
More Jesus.
man.
Oh my God.
Take a Bible from the old hotel and bring it home, man.
Exactly. Oh my God.
I ain't got no sleep paralysis. I'm out. As soon as I'm asleep, I'm asleep, man.
Gone. Yes. Not coming back.
What else you got, Sam?
Would you rather live in colonial times or the year 2500?
Colonial times of the year 2500?
Colonial times.
Interesting. Why?
Because I want to see how America was built.
Girl, you had no right to vote. What are you talking? You want to live in the colonial time? There were no wet wipes back then either, okay? There were no shaving legs.
Well,
Damn.
I also want to like wear those dresses.
Probably cover a lot of smell, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You know, the bigger the dress, the better the smell, man. Look out. She got a big one, boy. Colonial time. Dude, that's some rough living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like technology and like what it's done to our society. So I can't even imagine what 2500 would look like.
And you can also see, what colonial times were.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's the unknown, bro. And that's where, I know you want to be.
I'm going to tell you right now what the known is and why I'm not going back to colonial times. Because you and I would be slaves. Okay? That shit
I smacked it too hard. I was like, yes, no, I'm not going back to that.
Jennifer over here cracking the whip. And
Right.
shit. No.
Right.
No. I'm going to your 2500, okay?
I'm good,
It is
massa.
what it is.
I'm good.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
2500. Yep. She's like, well, I mean, come on.
You guys have a point. I mean,
That's the first thing I thought. I was like, man, I'm going to be all chained up and shit. There's no way it's happening, man.
Right? Oh, I can't do this.
I'm not like white. I just talk like I'm white.
No, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but you don't have any African in you. That's the
Right.
That's the point.
True.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of African, we got to talk about this on the review, but do you hear about reparations?
Dude,
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That was, I heard about that and I was like,
I want to know how far back we going.
I'm going to say,
Daddy would
bro.
love a $250,000.
I mean, I saw that and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to one of my white
cut-
friends and he was like, and I was like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Now I'm half.
I mean, I think it would make inflation way worse, but I don't.
For sure.
For
sure.
It's just like
I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah.
Is that tax free?
It should be.
You know they're going to take taxes from that.
Yeah,
Here's
exactly.
reparations, but we got to have our cut.
Half.
Yeah.
At least.
We need to fix the roads.
Right. The roads are
2,500.
now.
So what would you do? Colonial or?
Oh, 2,500. No, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I love tech. I love seeing, futuristic.
a techie guy.
Yeah, bro, I love that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sam, too.
I'm gonna go with 2,500
Oh.
for the hygiene reasons.
For the hygiene. Want them big dresses?
Hey, when you have a kid, you know that. Okay, I dated a guy that lived in a van. Okay, so like we didn't take showers for 10 days sometimes. So I guess I could do it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Dope.
I chose that question for Tim because I thought he'd choose colonial times.
Oh.
No, because the first thing I thought was like, man, I ain't being no one's slave.
Right.
Not
right.
happening, dude. You're brushing your own teeth today, sir.
Yep, sir. Mess.
Yeah. Not happening.
I thought of
Nope.
the wars for you because I thought you'd.
Oh, I know. I'm a big history buff. That would be kind
Right. Right.
Yeah,
half of
like
you
I just like want to see like how like the forefathers happened and all that stuff.
No, that would be nice, but I love how Sam too went to that. She was like, "Yeah, they're slavery. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That's the first
history
thing
though.
I thought, dude. I was like, nah.
Right. You mentioned wet wipes too, bro, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
Can you-
Those are yeah,
I wouldn't even
clutch,
tell me everything, bro.
clutch. Oh my god.
That'd be rough.
But what is $2,500 butt wiping gonna be like?
I don't know.
I don't even think. I think you guys will be laying in your bed
Like pods,
and then
yeah.
have a robot out in the world for you, or like Wall-E.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we're gonna be somewhere in space on a spaceship floating
can
around
just-
on
the
a chair.
metaverse.
we can
Yep.
texting and it will go through.
Yeah.
Metaverse, yeah,
Straight to your mind.
Yeah.
straight to a machine that just does it. Yeah.
Oh man, I would be. I mean, my face already says a lot.
Yeah, I feel like you're not one to hold back emotion. You'll say it pretty quick.
Right, you're like,
Yeah, I respect that. That's all good.
Definitely no thoughts.
Wait, Jennifer, thank you so much for coming on the
Yeah, it's
podcast and
fun.
being so open. And thank you for listening in so much.
yeah.
We really appreciate it. Really
I tell
do.
everybody about it too. So
Well, thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, she's always messaging us.
Yes.
I'm like, what's shoot, she's listening. I like it. Dude.
yes, and thank you, Tim, for inviting Jennifer. It was again just a beautiful.
yeah, it's like cool to see you guys.
right. Yeah, dope connection.
Yeah, it's always like nice to see Calvary people,
Right.
which is weird because we all hated it there.
But when you've made it out,
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, what's up? That's dope.
I know. Well, actually, there's been a few Calvary people who. messaged
Yeah, of
me,
course
and they're
we-
like, I didn't hate it that much. I'm like, all right.
Okay, yeah.
my husband. He
Really?
loved Calvary.
Oh wow.
Because he was popular.
Yeah.
The Banueloses ran that place.
They
okay?
did.
They made the rules.
They did. Yes. Several generations.
No, but Jennifer, seriously, talking about your divorce and everything you've been through, and your kid, I think it will, and it shows that there is always light at the end of the tunnel.
Always.
Life will get better. There's dark times. It's hard. God, we've all been through them, man. But
Yeah.
hold fast. Grit your teeth. It will
Yeah.
get better.
Always.
So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
Tell Tim he's got to come on sometime.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
You think he'll come on?
No.
No, come on, dude.
Straight up.
He's not like a talker.
Really? He was always quiet from everyone.
Yeah, he's very quiet. So
Okay. Well, I love you, Tim.
Yeah.
You have a very strong, manly name.
Timothy Banuelos.
Very, very good, Timothy. Anyways, let's get let's go on through. You guys ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Bye, everybody. And that's it. Thank you for listening in, everybody. I'd like to thank our sound engineer who makes this podcast happen and makes us sound very good, Stephen Clark. And to our first sponsor, 89 Barbers. Look good, feel good, be great. Come get your haircut at 2 locations, Long Beach and in Orange, California. Your appointment can be booked at 89barbers.com. That is BARBRERS. 89barbers.com. Again, look good, feel good, be great. Check it out. That's my barber. He is the man. Thanks, everybody. Bye.